Okay, here we are. I tried it and didn't get the right direction first. So it is Friday, the 22nd of May, and we have gotten a lot of rain. I'm standing on the back porch of my dad's porch right now, and I figured I'd start walking out the back door so you can see just how much rain we've gotten, and it's actually gone down. And I know there are lots of places around the country that have had at least as much, if not more rain, including dam failures and river flooding. So I realize everybody's kind of going through this, but you can see what it gets like in our backyard here. And I'm going to turn you around. Yay, I'm right side up. That's good. Turn you around. Here we go. This is my dad's back porch. We've got the buoys out here hanging on the side, and this, I've got my big boots on today. This is the water that I had to slog through this morning, and like I say, it's actually gone down some, but the sun is out. The buoys look very pretty. I gotta make sure I don't fall into the water. So yeah, this is I've heard everybody saying there's supposed to be what they call it, Silver Lake, Loop Road Lake, and Firehouse River. And then my husband found, you guys will appreciate this, I haven't actually opened this yet, but my husband found floating up in our yard a bottle that he has moved off to the side. It says, we'll have to open it. I kind of know, I've been told what it says. I don't know if I can get into it. Help in quarantine. I've been told the rest of it says with family. Come quick. So at least the humor is still sticking around here. I wonder if maybe we should take that out, and, throw it in the ocean and see where it shows up, see if we can get somebody else to enjoy the humor of my son. I'm sure it came from him. So lots of water even under the house still. And I was talking to my dad recently about all the water. Somebody stopped by and commented about how much water was around here. And when the harbor was dredged out in the 30s and 40s, they put the sand spoil up around the harbor. And if you look at my dad's house here in the front yard, you can kind of see where the sand spoil ended. And it's right there at the edge of where the water starts. So that is higher ground, and perhaps we should have filled in a little bit more when he raised this house up so that it wouldn't be quite so soggy underneath of there. But I got a car going by, but you can look at the flowers in the meantime. You want to be on Facebook Live and say hello? Here. Oh, wait. There you go. I'm still getting used to the thing. You kind of flew by right there, up and down. Those are our neighbors down the street. Their son came by and was very excited looking at the house being built. Said he had never seen a house being built before, so he told him he could come through and with one of his parents and have it checked out, look at it. So I thought we'd walk around the harbor today so you can see what the dock situation is looking like. And here we got to go check out these pretty Joe bells. Everybody see those Joe bells? The real name is Gaillardia, or sometimes you'll see them called Indian blanket flower. And one of my favorites, a fella named Joe Bell, brought them to the island, and they grow really well here, and that's how they got their name. Yes, finally no rain. I hope everybody else is happy with no rain. Let's see, wait for the car so we can cross the street. We've got a few boats coming into the harbor here. It's still a little mucky here along the side of the road where we've put, after the storm, we piled up debris out here, so it's still a little bit messy. They filled in across from Howard's Pub. That was a big area that we put debris in too. They filled that in, and it's looking a lot better. And Kirsten came out the other day and cleaned up did some of the glass, but there's just a lot of glass and metal. So if you're vacationing here, just probably want to wear shoes around here for a while just to be safe. Rag picker, still getting some work done. I've been told they're hoping to get open by the end of this month. Got the cool kayaks. I don't think the slushy stand's open yet, but they're getting there. Hi guys. Do what?
We were trying to hide so that you would see us on the camera.
You did. We didn't see you on the camera. That's all right. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's so nice to see the sunshine again. And a lot better view here than we had prior to the storm. But when I was a kid, all this was sand. This was called Gun Barrel Point, which I still want to tell you guys the story of. I asked my dad to write it up and he hasn't yet. But that's where a lot of the guys would put their boats in. So you'd have to wade out to the boat. It would just be on a stake out there in the water. You'd have to wade out, hop into the boat, and then push off from there. It has gotten quite warm. It was very nice, cool yesterday. The thunderstorm in the middle of the night woke most of us up. I think there were some lightning strikes nearby, although nothing damaged that I know of. I did get downstairs and unplugged everything when those storms came through. But it's getting quite steamy now, and I suspect in the next couple days we're gonna get a lot of mosquitoes too. So, got people checking in from all over again. I know I haven't done the walks in a few days, but it's just been so messy. I haven't had the inspiration to go out. So we got, oh, look at that. Got a dock getting built there, redone. All new. So that they're really working on that dock there. Got a lot of that fixed. Hey. Hi Marcy, hi Charlie. I don't know your name, but hi. Do you want to be on Facebook Live and say hello? I got to figure out how to work this thing. There we go. I'm trying not to get anybody on who doesn't want to get on. So I didn't put you on because I didn't ask you.
You're fine. I forgot your name.
Amy.
Amy from,
yeah. From the Village Craftsmen.
Yep. I work for UPS.
Oh, I don't recognize you outside of.
I know.
Do you want to be on Facebook Live and say? Yeah. All right. We'll put. There's one of our UPS guys, Dion, right? I gotta. Can't remember anything these days. Good to see you outside of uniform. I used to waitress, so I understand when I go outside, everybody like, you look kind of familiar, but we'll see y'all around. We have some great UPS drivers. They're just super friendly and helpful, and obviously I didn't recognize him outside of his UPS uniform or in the truck. We got Caroline and Dion, Dante, Kid. I know I've missed, I can't remember who else they are. My names are failing me. And this is the Harbor Inn dock, so they're still, I'm gonna walk across. I don't want to get in the way of their stuff, but it looks like their deck is going pretty well. And then I'm guessing that's going to be the dock here in just a little bit. So they got the ramp going up, all that woodwork done. It's a lot of work to get that all taken care of. Oh, and look, new landscaping here. They did take all the shrubs out that were here at the castle. It's gonna be beautiful. I hadn't seen that before. And then I know some of y'all have rented over here, the Net House. It's got a great view of the harbor. Sometimes there are weddings out here on the road, or on the lawn there. It's gotten, as you can tell, a lot more traffic than before the island opened up. I have to pay more attention to where I'm going and what cars are here. Well, let's go get one of my favorite views, and then we'll walk around and we'll go back down Loop Road, or Lighthouse Road. And when you're walking along here, you have to be really careful where you walk, because the ditch is very, very close to the road. So you definitely don't want to go off on the ditch. So there you can still see they got some work to do here on the fence. Got the pretty view through the archway, one of my favorite views. And then, I don't know if y'all can see them, got some ibis on the lawn. And I'm not familiar with birds, but I think the grayer ibis are juveniles, and it looks like they've still got a few gray feathers under there. It looks like they're turning more white. Can you guys see them from far away? But it's one of my favorites, one of my favorite birds. Go down Creek Road, and then, well, maybe I'll go up Lighthouse Road instead of going back towards the Island Inn. We'll go up so you can see the lighthouse from that view as well. I know I've showed it to you before and you guys have all seen it before, but it's always a pretty view. And then here, of course, a house that I do miss. It used to have the life car in front of it, and an owl stained glass piece that just always intrigued me every time I would go by. Question, Rio and Clara de Luna. Okay, yes, and Gail was very sweet and housed some displaced residents during the rebuild time after the storm. So we've got Mary Frances here. Lost a lot of trees here in the middle, but it looks like they've planted some stuff back. Hi! I won't put the camera your direction. I keep thinking about you. I need to call you. Okay. Christina says hello. I know she lives here and she's got some cousins sometimes watch, but she's camera shy. So we got the Light Keeper's Guest House, I think it's called, and then Dad's Retreat. And they have the most wonderful smelling jasmine vine here. Oh, I just love it. Just love it. And then Geneva's house, they always get decorated up for 4th of July. Looks like they're getting ready already. And more puddles you can see. We gotta slog through these. I had a call today asking about ghost walks. We're still trying to figure out what we're doing for ghost walks. We'll probably end up doing private tours in a slightly different format, maybe in the front yard of my dad's house. So we've got to figure that out, have a minimum number, try to keep everybody safe distance apart, and But it's a work in progress, so we haven't actually started those yet. Albert Stearns, they've been doing some work there. Lida Frida and her cat, I'm not sure his name, but he comes out to greet a lot of times. I don't know if you can see him through the fence there. He's just sitting there watching things go by. Black and white cat. And Eleanor Jane. Again, where Nana and Papa's was, I don't know if they're going to rebuild or if they're just going to leave it be. I bet it's pretty soggy in the ditch by the lighthouse. That's got a little, I don't want to call it a creek, but a little marshy area there. And I won't walk all the way up to it. We'll just stand out. Here, get this view from it. There you go with the pretty trees. People are generally wearing masks when they're in stores. I had a questioner, tourists wearing masks. In general, I think when people are inside, they are. You know, the hotter it gets, the harder it's going to be to do it. I always have mine around my neck, so that if I get too close to anybody or if I'm going in somewhere or stop and talk to somebody at a close distance, I can pull it up. But in general, when you see people walking around, they generally don't have masks, but most people have them in the car or, you know, as long as they're with their family, they can get away with not having them on. The kind of trees, these gnarled ones here to the right of the lighthouse are live oaks, and the twisted one, a little greener, darker bark, that is a cedar tree. So, and then there are fig trees in the background there. Yeah, the live oaks are all over. We got, I think, at least 5 live oaks that are part of the Live Oak Society. That they have to measure a certain width around and have to be, you know, believed to be a certain age, I think. So my dad has identified at least 5 on the island that fit that description. Pick up a little trash, pardon me while I bend down. We'll walk down there just a little ways. You can see how wet it is and actually how high the, oh, wrong way still. How high the ditch is here. It's really, and can you hear the frogs? If I came out here at night, you'd really hear them. So I'm gonna just be quiet for a minute. There's a little car in the background, but I'm gonna be quiet just a minute so you can see the lighthouse, hear the frogs and the birds chirping, and you can close your eyes maybe, keep them open, and make you feel like you're back here on Ocracoke. Maybe if I get inspired tonight, I'll come out and do just an audio. I'm not sure I'll have the energy to do that, but we'll see. So I'm gonna end it. Thank you guys for joining me again from all over the country, and sometimes we get people from all over the world. So it's always fun to see where people are coming in from and checking in from. So I hope you have a lovely afternoon and a lovely weekend.